afternoon again. This is part 2. High watchers that are anchoring peace in the sacred sanctuary. That's number 2, part 2 of Where in the World is the World. That is the title that we got from the angels to tell their story. I wish to thank all of my subscribers and the new kids for stopping by my channel to share your energy with me. I am so very grateful to you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love and gratitude for the energy that you share with me. I am grateful to be able to share energy with you. Thank you so much. Yoga Master Gail is over there doing stuff again. Y'all got to check her out along with the Maestro Austin, Coach Joni, and we have walks. They call them walks in nature, walks in camera. And then we have a new person from Oman. He's an adventurer, and he has all these beautiful things. And you know what? There's another gentleman. I'm going to put him there too. He does walks in Ireland. So we are going all over the world. If you guys find their information in the description, I'll make sure I put the Irish gentleman, and make sure I have the name. I'm going to start writing the names down of all of the people that have sent me their information, shared their beautiful energy with me, their beautiful, beautiful videos. Oh my goodness, you guys. Find their information in the description box, okay? Yoga Master Girl moves energy, and everybody else is moving energy too. Okay, there's Dr. Candace. Dr. Candace is a channeler. Okay, she wrote a book called The Reluctant Messenger because she channels, and she, I don't know if she didn't want to be a channeler, but she is, and she has beautiful, beautiful messages every single day. And then we have Walks in Camera, who walks among the bluebells and the tree people. And we have to say thank you to the goddess Diana and the goddess Eliadne for the tree people and the forest. Okay, so we say thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one. We are, again, the name today is part 2. Where in the world is this world? Watchers are anchoring peace in the sacred sanctuary, and the watchers are us. Okay, we are all the beautiful beings that are taking a look at what's going on. We just did a reading for the microcosm of chaos. When we sit back from that and we observe instead of absorbing, we are watchers of the new golden era being birthed. Okay, you're helping with your positive energy. You're helping with the projections of the positive cosmic Christ consciousness, your compassion, kindness, tenderness, peace, love. That is what we're doing as watchers. Okay? All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's welcome in the Archangel Twin Flames of our chakras, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangels Mariel, Lavender, Zachiel, and Amethyst at the Soul Star. Chamuel and Charity are at the High Heart. Earth Star is Samuel, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. We're going to welcome in the Archangels of the 7 rays, whose divine intelligence, okay, their characteristics and their virtues are power, wisdom, love, peace, truth, abundance, and justice. When we absorb that divine intelligence, it helps us on our pathway. So the archangels of the 7 rays are Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangels Mariel, Lavender, Zachiel, and Amethyst. And that is Archangel Zachiel, who is the Archangel of Wisdom and Knowledge. He is also a guide to the higher realms. I say all of the archangels' names so that you could get to know them. They are divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. If there is a name that reaches out to you like a shining sentence that says, oh, wait a minute, I'm feeling a little bit of energy right there. I'm resonating with the angel, that particular angel's name. Look that angel up. That may be a spirit guide for you, or that particular archangel may have a message for you. Okay? That's how they appear. We feel their sacred geometry. We thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. When I get a jolt of light, okay, I say, I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. They're making themselves known to me, that they are in this room. All of the angels that I named are in this room. When I say room, I'm saying from here to the cosmos. Okay, not just this room, but from here to the cosmos. They're in the room with you too. Okay, now we're also going to welcome in the archangels of the four directions and their twin flames to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. Remember, the universe is balanced, so we do protect ourselves. We cover our head, we use essential oils, we burn incense, we burn sage, we have Palo Santo where we can burn that too. Those are protective measures. The world is, universe is balanced. We just talked about a microcosm of chaos. To protect our sacred space, we can do any one of those things. Even taking a shower, if you feel jagged energy, taking a nice shower will cleanse your auric field. It will also cleanse and balance your chakras. But you can also call in the archangels of our chakras to help you get those balanced. If you have anything blocking you, you will know. Okay, so part of our job is to learn how to transmute energy. But in order to transmute energy, we have to be aware of what the energy is that is surrounding us and affecting us. It may not be our energy. We are also empaths, okay? Empaths absorb other people's energy, okay? We have to be very, very careful with that, because we could find ourselves in a relationship or a situation where the energy is not equal give and take, or we're in a codependent relationship, or we're over giving. We have to be very, very balanced in the way that we walk our path. So those are a couple of things, okay, guys? So as watchers, we want to anchor peace in our sacred sanctuary. And in order for our sacred sanctuary to be peaceful, is we have to be aware of the energies that we are letting into our sacred space. Okay? All right. So we have welcomed in the archangels. Let's do this. Archangels are the four dimensions, and their twin flames. Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. We request your presence to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. For myself, we do request your presence to protect this sacred space, protect myself, the sacred space, and all that dwell within. For my subscribers and anyone that stops by this channel to hear the story that the angels wish to tell, please protect them, their sacred space, and any and all that dwell within. We ask these things we pray our thank you to you with infinite unconditional love. We pray our thank you to you with infinite unconditional gratitude throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And we also want to make sure that we give honor and thanks to the all that is and the all that ever was, to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one, to the ineffable and unknowable source creator. We are grateful to be co-creators with you, and thank you for your grace. It is our sufficiency. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, you guys, so let's look at this. We are talking about watchers anchoring peace in the sacred sanctuary. And this is after part one, where we examine the macrocosm of chaos. When we talk about our own sacred sanctuary, we are looking at the microcosm of our individuality. Now, going on the satellites that are going on around us, we are in a microcosm. That microcosm on a smaller scale may reflect the chaos that is going on in the macrocosm. That's why it's important for us to observe so that we can be able to identify energies. We are not judging anyone. We are resonating with the energy to identify the energy. So if there is equal give and take for you, then you're good to go. Okay? If there's something that is challenging you, you will know. The feeling shows up in your heart space. Okay? All right. So let's look at this. Let's introduce this reading. Okay? It said, in the ancient civilizations, the watchers fell into density by interfering with humanity. Now a new era of watchers are called to anchor peace from their sacred sanctuary. That is us. So, thank you, Archangel Twin Flames and all universal beings of the highest wide light. Can you please give us the essence of the story you wish to tell? At the high heart, we have Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. We have vulnerability and freedom. What does it mean to be vulnerable? It means to open your heart to receive. Okay? It means to open your heart to receive and be able to accept and take care of what you need to take care of. But sometimes we have to look hard at something to say, okay, I own that. I will take care of that. Take action for it, okay? But this person is also trusting the information that she was receiving from the all that is and the all that ever was, from her divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. Because being truthful to ourselves, we are making ourselves vulnerable, but we're also giving ourselves the freedom of not holding on to something, okay, or looking at something hard that we need to release, okay? All right. Under that, we have the answer is no. Why is the answer no? I don't know. We'll have to see why the answer is no. Okay, there's an answer that's no. The energies will reveal themselves. This is what Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity at the high heart want us to, this is the story, the essence of the story they want to tell. Vulnerability and freedom. So is someone overgiving in a relationship? If someone's in a relationship where there is no equal give or take, and someone needs to stand in their power and say no by setting a boundary, we'll see. Okay, because someone is vulnerable, but they also have the opportunity to gain the freedom that they want from whatever this is. Let's take a look. Friendship and union. Some boundaries may need to be taken in a relationship so that the vulnerability and the freedom is for someone to correct their behavior in order to stay in a relationship with someone that has a pure heart. It may be somebody just doesn't understand what's going on. They may not know this person altogether because they were not vulnerable enough to speak their truth. Okay, I don't feel any negative, I don't feel any darkness here, but I do see that there's a boundary that needs to be set with this card here. There's a boundary that needs to be set, okay, and stood by. And that's okay, because we all have to learn how to do that, okay? We all overgive. That's part of us learning, growing, and evolving from the lesson, experiences, and challenges of overgiving, okay? Or being in a codependent relationship. When we do that, we're expecting validation from outside of ourselves. Instead of thank you, I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. Thank you so much. Sometimes we have to validate, always validate yourself. When you validate yourself, you're not in a space of lack by not having validation from outside sources. Okay? It comes slowly, but it does come. Okay? Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Lavender, Zachiel, and Amethyst at the Soul Star. This is 12 inches above our head, the Soul Star chakra, spiritual growth. Okay, this is us getting the downloads that we need to get from our divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, from our higher self. Okay, this is where, when we were just talking about those lessons, experiences, and challenges of setting boundaries, that is what gives us our spiritual growth, when we become aware of who we are to ourselves first. Okay, instead of wearing a mantle of pleasing somebody else. We show love to ourselves. We're being balanced to our inner being first, okay? Look, I can look at the card, self-acceptance. Okay, you see how the angels, this is the story that they want to tell. The words that you're hearing are theirs. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, under that, courage and bravery. Sometimes it takes courage and bravery for us to set a boundary. And sometimes those boundaries come because we're angry enough, sad enough, disappointed enough in order to say no more. That's where you light the sacred match of saying, I need resolution and solution to this. Okay, this needs to change for me. This is no longer good enough for me. Okay, it takes courage and bravery to light that match, especially if the person in front of you is somebody you love above your imagination and you don't want to upset them, but you're upset. Don't you deserve balance in a situationship? Yes, you do. So sometimes the answer, there it is, Spirit, thank you, has to be no. Okay, sometimes that answer has to be no, where we pull our energy back, we reclaim our power, okay, and we stand in that power and you say no. It's a one-word sentence, okay? It's not always the end of a situation. Sometimes you saying no gives you the respect from that other person that's looking at you that you deserve, and I'm gonna tell you why. I had just started in the event production business, brand new, didn't know what I was doing, okay? Very first event after my launch, huge client, just Spirit always kept me in the higher places, okay? I can tell you like that. From the very beginning, my very first client was in the higher places, okay? We're just gonna say the energy that happened after my first event, didn't know what I was doing, okay? First client, right? I'm negotiating a contract with him to produce whatever he wants me to produce. It was a show. It was across the country. So my first event after I started my business was not where I was living. It was on the East Coast. I had no idea. Now, remember, I lived all over the world. Getting on a plane was nothing to me. Okay, I've had a passport since I was 19 years old. Right? Okay, so we're negotiating this contract. He's telling me what he wants. I got his list, everything's in the budget. Learned how to do a budget right there. All the line items above the line, below the line. I had people that were in the movie business that I was overhearing them talking about the budgets they were putting together. Okay, and they were talking about above the line, below the line. Now remember, there was no internet, not like it is now. Okay, I learned this by being in the room. So what happened was, this gentleman, he looks at my contract. I mean, it's fully, I had a lawyer look at it. Okay, that's how high the echelon I was in. I went from nobody to all the way at the top of the food chain. Okay, I had a lawyer look at it. I didn't have money for a lawyer, but it showed up. Spirit said, "Here you go. You want a lawyer? Okay, baby." It just happened. So I give him my contract. He puts his glasses on. He looks at it. He breathes a little bit. He goes through each page. It was probably like 15 pages long. Okay, it covered everything, and it was looked at by the lawyer. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you who the lawyer was. I just say it was a lawyer, a famous lawyer out of Los Angeles. Okay, now this man is looking at the pages. He's taking his time. Now I'm not sitting there upset. I wasn't like, for me, it's either take it or leave it. Okay, you're my very first client. I'm not gonna stress over this. I'm not in a place of lack when it comes for money, because my husband at the time was in the military. We lived a good life. Okay, I was just sitting there waiting for him to say yes or no. Okay, I didn't have the whole scope of work yet. Okay, so I didn't know how far this was gonna go. I just knew he wanted to talk to me about signing a contract. So he looked at it and he takes the contract and he pushes it back across the table, right? Pushes it back across the table at me. And when he does that, he says, "No." I said, "Do what you do." I said, "You can find any other event producer, event planner in this particular city. You can get anybody you want to. Those are my terms." Okay? You either take it or you leave it. And he looked at me, he tilted his head left, and he says, "I'm going to say no." I said, "Fine." I took my contract, I was put it in my backpack, and he said, "You're going to walk out. You're not going to fight me." I said, "No." I said, "I'm not fighting you. You're fighting me. Okay, this is the contract that I want. This is the pay that I want. These are the terms that I want. If this is not something you want to do, you can go find somebody else." He looked at me and he creased his little face in the front. And he goes, okay, I'm going to sign it. And he went completely to the back page. He looked at the terms. The terms were good. The amount of pay. He scratched it out. I said, why are you doing that? He added $5,000 to the total. He says, I was testing you to see if you were going to be able to stand up to the lightmen, the soundmen, the venue personnel, anybody that you had to deal with when we went to go do this event, because they're all heavyweights, the CEO of the client. Are you going to be able to handle their people? He goes, you handle me. I'm going to give you $5,000 on the top of this total, and I'm signing this contract. He was my client for about 10 years. Okay. He had some family situations that happened, and he had to get out the business. But he said that's what he goes, you got moxie. That's what he said to me. You got moxie. And that was the treasure that was buried. Sometimes you have to stand in your power, okay? Because you never know. Sometimes the universe is going to test your commitment. But that particular client, very first client, tested my commitment, said if I was going to want to know if I had heart to go toe-to-toe with him, told him I was going to be able to go toe-to-toe with anybody out there in the waters of the Sharkville that we swim in this particular industry, okay? He wanted to know. And he was pleased with what he got back, and ever since then, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful relationship, and that level of echelon is where I stayed. We just did a story about NASA, okay? In the part one, I told you guys a story about a collaboration that I did with NASA for another client, okay? So anyway, courage and bravery. You gotta stand in your power. Step 2. And if you got to square up with somebody, square up. Sometimes it's just you standing in your power going, no. It's that one word sentence go, if you don't want this, then you can go find somebody else to do it for you. Thank you, bye. And that's what happened. That's what happened. Spirit was standing right there with me, and there's been so many other incidents or encounters where I needed Spirit to stand next to me, and I said, please stand next to me. Give me the words that I need to say. Did not know I would end up being a conscious channeler today. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. I ask Spirit to give me the words to say, because I was in dimensions that I had never been in. I was a housewife. I raised kids. That's where I was. I sat at home all day. I ironed uniforms and shined boots, and then all of a sudden, I'm with VIP CEOs of big, humongous corporations all over the country. Okay, I went from here to all of went cosmic. I was here on the earth plane, went cosmic with my business. Okay, so you never know how Spirit is going to work a thing out. All right, so thank you, Archangel Mariel, Lavender, Zachiel, Amethyst. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Sandal, Archangel Metatron. Look, asking you shall receive. You can't. Y'all can't tell me the angels are not here. They picked the cards. This is their story. 2332, y'all, is your number. 2332 is your angel number. 2332. Again, we got this number the other day. 2332 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. New beginning. Okay, it's a new beginning. Look it up. Y'all getting this number. If you're watching this story right here, right now, there is a number for you of change, clarifying change. 5 and 5 clears. 5 is change. 5 clarifies change. The 2 together is 1. New beginning. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Asking, you shall receive. I knew what I wanted in that contract, and the Spirit was standing next to me. The angels were standing next to me and said, baby, you're going to get what you want. Here you go. And it's going to be above your imagination. What I had on that contract was huge. And he put more money on top of that. And then throughout our whole relationship, he would just, babe, I'm telling you, the bonuses were unbelievable. I never remember, housewife. Didn't go to work. I decided I wanted to be an event producer. I did the first one on my own, took the action and said, I'm going to do this. I took $600 from my husband's wallet and put it down as a deposit on a ballroom that had just been built. They ended up giving me On one space, there's 4 pieces of the ballroom that are this size. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a deposit on this one. The hotel ended giving me free 1, 2, 3, 4 because we sold out. Every week I had to keep telling them, oh, we're running out of room, we're running out of room, we're running out. They gave me the rest, they gave me the whole event space for the deposit that I put on this one. Okay, you never know how Spirit's gonna work the thing out. I want to cry because I forgot how big that went. Okay, I forgot. And sometimes we're reminded of our accomplishments and the things that we are able, thank you, Spirit, the things that we're able to do when we say, I can do it, and let me put the action on it, and let me move forward. I'm gonna do it with no fear. Okay. Wow. Okay, anyway, asking you shall receive. That's what happened above my imagination. I got 1, then I got all 4. That event right there changed just doing that changed my entire life for 30 years. Okay? For 30 years. Thank you, Spirit. I love you and I am grateful to you for everything that you stood by me and showed me what I can do. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. I love you so much for reminding me. You guys, too, another thing, with all the integrations and the activations and the upgrades of our cosmic gifts, you're going to be doing a lot of crying, and there's going to be a lot of gratitude because Spirit is taking the veil away of who you are or who you thought you were. Spirit is going to start showing you who you truly are through the accomplishments of things that you have done during your incarnation. Okay? And for me, sometimes we get into a place where we feel like we're stuck and we're not. We're just on a bridge in between manifestation of our heart's desire and wish fulfillment because we've done the work. Thank you for holding. Okay, you guys, sometimes when you cry and it's spontaneous, it's you purging. It's you saying thank you. It's also a hug from your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels going, girl, you know who you are. You know where you were. You know what you did. We just reminding you and let you know here's a hug because you tried really hard to stand in your power and you said no when you needed to, okay? And because you said no, you opened the door for us to bless you, okay? So if you want to cry, go ahead and cry them tears of joy. God promised me. He said, I heard him. He says, you go ahead and you cry. Right now, cleanse your space of all the lessons, experiences, and challenges. All of the tears that you shed because of those lessons, experiences, and challenges, I am catching them. I am going to keep them safe. And as I keep them safe, I'm going to return them to you as tears of joy. And that's exactly what y'all just saw. Okay? That is a spiritual encounter. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful to you. Source, creator, prime creator. Okay, y'all, let's do the reading. Come on. Angels. Oh, man, thank you. Y'all been in my world all day today. They have. Okay, they have. Okay, so let's do this. Under that is cut the cords. It's right there, I didn't see it. Cut the cords. Let go of what no longer serves you. Okay, sometimes when you cut those cords, it's you saying no. Standing in your power because you're reacting to something that happened in the past that you might have said yes to that was not for your highest good. And when you say no, that one word sentence, thank you, I am welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. Okay, what it is you say no. You're cutting the cords to how you let things happen in your world. You decide to stand in your power, make that change. And what it is strength and guidance that you get from your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Because of your free will, it's up to you how you get your pathway to go for you. And as you make those decisions to clear that pathway, let go of those boulders, go above it, go around it, go under it, whatever you do to let go of something by cutting the cord, Spirit is always there. Your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels are always there standing next to you saying, I got you. I got you, baby. It's good. All right. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Wow. Okay, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Let me put you on hold. I gotta go get a candle of forgiveness. Okay, thank you guys for holding. I got my candle of forgiveness. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there reminding me to send forgiveness to all the people, places, and things that cross my path throughout my life, because they gave me lessons, experiences, and challenges to learn, grow, and evolve to be right here, right now. Okay, that event producer, that client teaching me to stand in my power, or testing me to see if I would. I knew it was starting my business, and I had dealt with men, so I wasn't angry at men. I just knew what I was going to take and what I wasn't going to take anymore. So that's good. That's a lesson, a challenge, a lesson, experience, and a challenge. So here's what we're going to do. We want to ask the Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakras to please clarify, ask, and receive vulnerability and freedom. That's what that producer gave me. I was vulnerable in front of him, but I got free to be able to stand in my power. That is wow. Okay, thank you, Spirit. With the word no, there it is. Okay, 29. This is somebody that is in their mind or they're going to jail. 29 is also 11. That is a gateway of change. Okay, gateway of change. Now, who's in their mind? Whoever's in there, stuck in their mind, they're at the gateway of change right now. They have the key. The key might be saying no to unlock that padlock so they can leave. See that mice are destruction in some of my decks. Okay, that mouse might be imprisoning this person in their mind. Okay, with things that they're saying. They have the key. All they have to do is say no. This padlock would open. Okay. Vulnerability and freedom. Now, clarifying the word no. Somebody's in despair. Are they not wanting to say no? What's the problem? 32 is change. It's 5. 3 and 2 is self-expression, creativity, and joy. 2 is balance. Okay, it's also 11. Okay, somebody needing to say no, or was somebody told no? Okay, sometimes we need to tell folks no. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, here's that 11 again. Look. See the 11? We got the 11 twice. So we got 11, 11. Write that down. Y'all got that number. That's one of your numbers that showed up. 11, 11. Okay, look that up. It's a gateway of change. Okay, there's something happening. Sudden wealth. Okay, something's getting ready. Somebody's going through a gateway of change that's going to change their world so profoundly that sudden wealth is involved. That is the treasure that is hidden. That when they stand in their power, that treasure is going to be revealed. Okay? Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangels Mario, Lavender, Zachiel, and Amethyst. Spiritual growth. Look, there's a message. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Okay? The number 7. I didn't even see it. Number 7 is intuition. Listen to your intuition. There are messages coming down from your crown chakra through to your third eye. You may be inspired to say something or speak the words that your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels are standing next to you, want you to speak in a certain situation. Have no fear. Open your heart to receive. Okay? Always protect yourself spiritually with the different things that we notice. I just lit another incense and another candle, requesting the my spiritual guides to come, but incense is a cleanser. It's like usually a washcloth. So if there was something negative that was going around me, it's gone now. Okay, so always protect your space. Now, there may be a secret, okay, about a new family room or secrets in a family room. This message is revealing what the secret might be. Now, here's the thing for me. On this mantle, okay, on this mantle, there are 2 pictures. The larger picture is one of the cards in this deck. It is the community deck, okay? It is divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels that are standing in the forefront. In the background on another photo is the all that is and the all that ever was. The Most High Adonai Barbello is in that photo. So that means that whatever was going on here, the divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, it may have been a secret in this family room, but it's not a secret from the higher beings. Okay? 2 is balance for a new beginning. Okay? Balance is being brought to a situation. All right. On the left side, that is the soul star. On the earth star, we have Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Look, somebody's under adjudication. It's 2 people. Ask and receive. So This may be some return to sender. Is this return to sender? This is return to sender. There was something that somebody did that's now under judgment. Okay, this is judgment at the earth plane. Asking you shall receive. So was there somebody that was doing something to an innocent that is now being the archangels maneuver? They move chess pieces around on our behalf. Okay, so if there was an injustice done to someone and there's a court case coming up, just know that it's going to be for your highest good, and by the highest good, it's going to be judged for your highest good and for the highest good of all involved. Okay, now cut the cords. Okay, why? So because your pathway is clear. If there was an energy and or attachment that was still in your energy signature, cut the cords, say no, go on your pathway. The light is calling you. You see the butterflies? That is transformation. Someone's pathway is clear. Okay, and that is the number is 35. Creativity, self-expression, and joy is change. There's an 8 there. Let me show you. Okay, 3 is creativity, self-expression, and joy. 5 is change. Together, that's 8. That is breakthrough. That is success. That is financial prosperity. That is wish fulfillment, heart's desires. That is the answer to your prayers. Okay, because of your transformation. Okay, what is that about? The sacred law of cause and effect. You do one thing, okay. Each action has an equal or opposite reaction. Okay, cause and effect. Somebody took action to clear their space. Now their pathway is clear. They cut the cords. This is clarifying. Cut the cords. Now under that is a privileged lady. Okay, there's a privileged lady. Okay, who's getting sudden wealth and a brand new family home. This is heart's desire, wish fulfillment. Now, look at the numbers. In the middle is 11. On the left side is 12. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 2, 1, and in the middle of that is 11. So it's 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 1. Do you see that? Write it down, y'all. 1, 2, 1. And then 1, 2, 1. You know what that breaks down to? 11, 11 twice. There's a gateway of change. 11, 11 plus 11, 11. Do you see the sacred numbers that are coming out? The angels are here, and they're in my sinus. They're making my sinus itch. The angels are here. Wow, spirit. Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is 11, 11 twice. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1. Write it down, look it up. Okay? Now, under that, we have a marriage. Somebody is getting all 4 aces from the y'all that is and the y'all that ever was. Distant horizons. This is already done in the ethers. You see this energy? It's already done. It's already done in the higher realms. Okay? Creativity, self-expression, and joy. Okay? There's 1 and 7. That's 8. That's 11 again. And then 3 and 6. Okay? Is 3 and 6 is 9. Okay? Something's coming to an end. Wow, spirit. Okay, you guys just gotta watch the cards. Wow. Okay, spirit. Thank you. I am grateful. Hold on, y'all. We got cards popping out. Listen. What happened? Guess what it is? Somebody's getting a new house. Somebody's getting a new family. Somebody is moving to somewhere nice. Somewhere that they asked for. It's already been judged. The earthly realms are here because it's already manifested in the heavens. Period. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's do this. That's beautiful. See how magic goes with the, when they're here? Okay, so let's do this. The era of this descending into heavy density and suffering is officially over. You raised your vibration into the golden light of the new dawn to ascend out of the old matrix. The past timeline of fighting, interfering, and forcing outcomes is done. Your true power now lies in your divine neutrality. Set in your center. Sit in your center. Simply hold space. And when you hold space, what are you doing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. When you hold space, what does that do? You are in the silence of source. Okay? You're in the silence of source where all the answers are. Okay? What you are seeking is seeking you. So the answers you're looking for, they're already been asked and manifested in the heavens. The answers are coming to you. It's for you to sit still and receive the answers. They're already coming, okay? Spirit, if you would, please give us the clarify self-acceptance. You are beautiful exactly as you are. You are perfectly imperfect. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You are worthy, okay? Spirit, self-acceptance. Clarify self-acceptance, Spirit. There it is. Thank you. Unexpected income. You are valuable. Value yourself. Okay? Value yourself. What was taken from you is being returned. This is 27. Something is coming to an end. We just read that. Okay? The past timelines of fighting, interfering, forcing outcomes is done. Your true power now lies in your divine neutrality. Sit in your center. Simply hold space. Now, who was fighting you? Who was interfering and forcing outcomes? Who was doing that? Okay? Self-acceptance. Who was doing that to you? Okay, look. Somebody's thinking about you. Be all it is and be all it ever was. That same person wants to bring you something. This is the second time we got the journey card. You are moving in a new direction. This is opportunity for your new beginning. Find your center and stay there. Do not absorb any of this negative energy. Who was trying to force an outcome? Somebody that was in a lack of self-esteem. Somebody that wanted something that you had because you were just in your grace. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm mad, but somebody tried to manipulate your future. Okay, that's over. Spirit said, nope, go sit down. Okay, that's what Spirit said. Somebody did the work. Why would somebody else receive your inheritance, your reward, your heart's desire, your wish fulfillment if you walked your path and listened to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels? Why would they end up with something that was for you, manifesting for you? The past timelines of fighting, interfering, and forcing outcomes is done. The return to senders have already gone out. They are landing and have been landing for some time. Okay? Observe. Do not absorb. All right. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why I got mad right there. I think it's my ancestors. Because remember, people in the past, for our ancestors, interfered with their life, controlled their movements, controlled their how they thought, how they spoke, couldn't speak their traditional languages, couldn't speak who they worship. Okay, remember there's Orishas in the black community. Okay, there are spiritual guides from the continent of Africa that a lot of people in other places, we're not gonna say where, do not know of because they were taken away from them. Okay, what we have to understand is that every religion, every belief, every spiritual practice, every regional god or goddess, okay, when you look at it individually, it's separated. But when you go up, and you ascend, and you see things from a 360-degree viewpoint, all of those things are one. They're like the Pangea of the earth. All of those different continents that at one time were all together and they separated. They separated for a reason. Okay? So all of the spiritual practices, the all that is and the all that ever was, okay? The law of one. Okay? Everybody sees everything from their own viewpoint, and that's okay. But when you look at it from a higher state of being, it's all one thing. How about that? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. I love it when you'll jump in there to clarify, if you would. We haven't even got going yet, and we're already 45 minutes in. If you would, we're going to do a 7-card spread. Please give us what is in. No, you want a full spread. They want a full spread because I went blank. They want a full spread, y'all. All right. So look what's on the bottom. Look what the bottom card is right now. Tower. Okay. There is a tower to the status quo. All right. So we're gonna leave that there. If you would, please, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, give us the current situation. What is in the energies of right here, right now? What is the current situation, please? Okay. Look, somebody holding on too tight. Remember we were talking about the past timeline of fighting and interfering, forcing outcomes is over? Look, Archangel Azrael said, let go. Didn't I tell you, let go? That's what Archangel Azrael said. Look, the battle-worn soldier got to win at all costs, and it was 2 of them working together. Okay, they've been told to sit down. All these bright new ideas that didn't work. Okay, they holding on to one. That might be the bright new idea to go sit down somewhere and find your pathway. Okay, because what you were doing is over. Why? Because somebody is healing their heart. Betrayal, the times of betrayal, the times of fighting, interfering, forcing outcomes is over. Hearts are healing. Why? Because God is here. Justice is here. There is balance being brought to this situation. Okay? The heart's desire, wish fulfillment is happening. This is your blessed above your imagination card. The 10 of Pentacles, earthly tangible blessings. And look who else is on their way. The Emperor. You stand in your Emperor power. You are magnetizing Emperor power to you. Wow. Spirit. On the right side, look, 10 swords, a brand new day. See that sunrise is coming up? All those swords were taken out of this man. He just got one, and that's his sword of truth. Thank you, Spirit. All right, baby dolls. If you would, tell me what is challenging this card right here, right now. 2 people moving on together. Okay, they want to go see the world. Okay, now, this one is holding on too tight. That makes sense. Okay. What's challenging this one is holding on too tight is 2 people that are making plans to go and see the world. They are going somewhere together. Somebody, Archangel Azrael, is stopping somebody that was holding on too tight to the past status quo. It is gone. We just read that. Thank you, Spirit. All right. This story is about this person. Okay. On the left side of the 2 people that are going to see the world, they are harvesting their heart's desire, wish fulfillment. They are harvesting the pentacles that they planted in their garden. These were the lessons, experiences, and challenges that grew into earthly, tangible blessings of learning, growing, and evolving. These 2 people are harvesting. They're learning and they're growing and evolving. While somebody is walking away from the past, this 8 of Cups, they're walking away emotionally balanced. This lady is still there looking into these cups. She's stuck in an emotional block because she's not moving. She's still looking in the cups at the past. She's still looking at what happened in the past instead of cutting the cords. Remember we got cut the cords? The man has cut the cords. The lady has not. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. What is in the mind? What is in the subconscious, please? Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. Look, third party. So now this could be 2 things. This could be a celebration, love, joy, and peace, or this could be a third party. Now, that's in this person's mind. This is a third party. Or so they want love, joy, and peace. Let's look on the back from the other side. Earthly tangible blessings. When you get an ace from the all that is and the all that ever was, it is what you deserve. So if this person is holding on to 4 pentacles. And Spirit is giving them one more. That's 5 of Pentacles. That's getting left out in the cloud. That is dark night of the soul. That is having to be forced to walk around the corner of the church through the gateway of change. Remember the 11-11? 11-11. This is about change. It's about forced change. Okay? We see the changes being forced right here. Somebody's being left out in the cold. They're going into the dark night of the soul. They are being forced to walk around. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. They are being forced to walk around the corner through the gateway of change, to Archangel Metatron's gateway of change. Okay? Why? Because them being forced to do that helps them to learn how to gain strength, their inner strength, a strong foundation, how to connect to the all that is and the all that ever was, how to walk with their shadow instead of letting their shadow drag them all over creation. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. I'm loving y'all today. Oh, my goodness. Angels are coming through. You guys, the angels are talking. They are the ones that are giving me the words to tell the story. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. Thank you. Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Can you please tell me what was in the past? What happened in the past? Thank you, Spirit. Divine guides, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you, Spirit guides of the decks. Wow. What happened in the past? Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Okay. Somebody got what they deserve. They made a choice to teach or learn, lead or follow, give or take. Whatever it is, somebody is being given what they deserve. And this is under adjudication. Something happened. This is the sentence. Somebody got a sentence to something that gave them on the earth plane. Ask and receive. Okay, so did they ask for something that was detrimental to somebody else, or did they ask for relief? Let's see. Spirit, clarify the 6 of Pentacles in the past. Okay. Look, it had to do with money. Okay, and somebody is melancholy. It was something that was detrimental to somebody else, and it had to do with money. Okay, Pentacles, Pentacles. It's somebody. So it was the lady. The judgment came against the female person. Okay, ask and receive. So this person asked and received. What happened when whatever you put out in the universe for somebody else always comes back to you tenfold. So whatever she put out there is coming back to her, because now it's under judgment. Now it's under judgment. It had to do with money, because we're looking at Pentacles twice, and she is now melancholy. So whoever this female was, she got what she deserved. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And who did it come from? The Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is the masculine energy that was in this court case. Okay, he was asking for relief. All right, what's on the other side, Spirit? That relief is a new beginning. Okay, you guys look at part 1. Look at part 1. These are all starting to fit together. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, where are we at? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are in this room. I am so very grateful to be the vessel that speaks the words that tells your story. Thank you. So on the left side of all of this, we have a Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords is a good girl. She's going to tell the truth. But for somebody to call her the Queen of Swords, okay, sometimes it means that she's cutting. She is evil. She's mean. Okay, she's abrasive. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. But somebody is getting what they deserve. Was this lady over here the one that's melancholy? Was she a Queen of Swords? Was she cutting? Was she hurting? Uh-oh, look. 5 of Pentacles. Left out in the code. Got to go around the corner through the gateway of change. Now, either a reader told somebody that, or this person that's out in the code is this Queen of Swords that was cutting, hurtful, okay, that was telling, giving communications, okay, in the past to fight, interfere, or force outcomes. She is now getting left out in the cold. I can't make this up. You guys see the angels working in real time. Okay, well, look, Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. This was an investigation, okay? And it looks like this owl, okay, that because it has this cap on, this owl, I'm gonna have to look that up exactly what it means when it comes to an owl, but this is wisdom. Was somebody not getting the message that they were supposed to get? Okay, but this is from the all that is and the all that ever was. This owl wisdom is from the all that is and the all that ever was. Did somebody cut themselves off from the truth? Okay, this is the truth. Did somebody cut themselves off from the truth? We don't know. All right, well, let's leave it there. All right, thank you, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity at the Heart Space. Can you tell us what is in the environment, the right here, right now, the eternal moment of now? Somebody's stuck in their head. Okay, this card, look. These cards are together. One's clarifying the other one. Okay, somebody was holding on too tight. In their mind, they brought back to them what they sent out to somebody else. That was what they manifested. That was the energy that they put out there. That's the energy they told the universe to bring themselves. Okay, Spirit, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, please tell us what is in the current environment. What is in the right here, right now? Okay. All right. What's in the environment is there's an offer being made. Somebody is not quite moving quickly. They just have 1 foot off the ground. It's like they're just standing there on 1 foot. This horse is not even looking in the direction he wants to go. But somebody wants to make an offer. This is in the environment. Now, this offer may be something that's going around and around and around in somebody's head. Okay, and they're imprisoned with this remuneration of this thought, but this thought may have them causing themselves to release and surrender something that is not for their highest good. They're putting themselves in a state of vulnerability and freedom, okay? But it's this remuneration, this thought in their head going around and around and around that's causing them to make a decision. It's in the environment to make an offer. Okay, there's something that they want to pay for. There's an earthly tangible blessing. The Knight of Pentacles is the Archangel Uriel, the Archangel of earthly tangible blessings. Okay, somebody is getting help. Who is it? Is it this one? These two? Okay, all right, Spirit. And in somebody's head, they either looking at 3 people together, a third party, or love, peace, and happiness. Let's do something, Spirit. Clarify this 3 of Cups in reverse. Clarify this 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. There was a practitioner, an older woman. Okay. In the middle of this. This is a third party. There was a practitioner that was doing some things. You see the book or her deck of cards on her. There's a book. It might be a grimoire. It might be a book of spells. But this is a practitioner, older woman. There was a third party. Okay. This person, remember we had somebody in their mind? We got somebody in their mind. Okay. This person in the current situation is thinking about all the stuff that they did. Okay, now, why is this Knight of Pentacles here? This Knight of Pentacles, remember I said an offer, something's being paid for? This practitioner is being paid for. Remember we just talked about past timeline of fighting, interfering, or forcing outcomes? Somebody was doing dark magic on somebody else. It was a third party. It was a third party outside of these 2, okay? And those 2 may be one person that is bringing into balance their masculine and feminine side, okay? It was a younger person, a young woman, okay? Okay, this energy was a young woman. There might have been 2 people that were working for this one person. Okay, There were 2 practitioners working for this one. And what happened is, you see that death? That is return to sender. Wow. Hard end to whatever it was that you were paying for. Whatever you paid for up here, okay, is coming back to you. Okay, now, the other 3rd card that we got was scholar. Somebody studied how to get something done. Somebody was looking in the book. Somebody was, oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit just showed me the Akashic record. You cannot go into somebody's Akashic record without their permission. What you end up doing is going into your own. And if you are doing spiritual work on somebody's Akashic record, it's going to your Akashic record. Their Akashic record is protected. Okay? There's guardians to the Akashic library. You have to have permission to even go into the Akashic library. But if somebody was doing spell work, and that's what this looks like, there was 3 people involved. Okay, that was doing, look. 3 of Cups. 3 people, okay, was in somebody's Akashic record. They were doing spell work. Somebody was sending negative energies, okay? What's going back to all 3 is the energy, the death card, transformation, because they were holding on to something too tight. Okay, y'all, I'm only saying the words that they're telling me to say. Wow. And look, you see the confirmations right here. Okay, it had to do with a house. Okay, there was something that had to do with a stable foundation. Somebody else felt was home. What's on the other side? Look, 3 of Cups. 3rd party. Confirmed. All right, Spirit. We got it 3 times. 3 of Cups. We got 3 people, and we got 3 more people right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. And what was it? Frivolity. It was for frivolity. It was all for frivolity. I'm going to take a picture of this ring. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That's in the subconscious. Somebody is really, really worrying about what they said or did. Not thinking while they were in the middle of a thing that the thing was going to come back to them. They had an eternal moment of now where they enjoyed something. It was temporary. It was not going to last. But they're still trying to work out the spiritual work, the magic, to keep that moment in time going. But Spirit has said no. The past timeline of fighting, interfering, forcing outcomes is over. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Now, what's on the left side? No, what is this? Oh, these ones came up. Okay, so these ones came out. Sun, illumination, exposure. Something's being illuminated and exposed. It's the truth of what happened. What's being illuminated and exposed was this. What this person was doing is happening right now. It's illuminated and exposed. What we know now is that this person, there was 3 people involved. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3 involved in spell work to interfere and force an outcome. We know what that was happening because this sun is a new beginning, because it's illuminating and exposing what this person did. Here, let's do this. This person, what was death card is here. Archangel Azrael is here. Okay, stopping something, put a hard end to something, because something has been illuminated as to what this person was doing. Okay, now 5 people. This is 5, 4, 7. This is 7 people. Listen to your intuition. Somebody is listening to their intuition, but there are 7 people that are fighting. Okay, there's 7 people that are fighting. There may not just be these 3 people that were doing the spell work or doing the projections, negative energies, projections, or manipulating things, person, places, or things. Okay, that's what was illuminated. It's going to be illuminated to them. It's going to be illuminated. The truth is going to come out to everybody that was involved. Okay, everything is done for the highest good of all involved, not just for one person. But apparently, just one person wanted the good parts of whatever this was. Now, on the left side of this Sun card, who is it? King of Pentacles. Okay, was it his money they were after? It looks like, see, this bull is bowing down to him. He is giving him his flowers, saying, I know who you are because you know who I am. This King of Pentacles, okay, is knowing what he has to do when it comes to money. Now, remember in the past, there was somebody that was getting what they deserved, and it had to do with money, and they're being melancholy about it. This King of Pentacles is right here. See this man? That's the King of Pentacles, this gentleman standing in court, okay? And look, he was the one that was asking for relief. Look what happened. Transformation. Okay, we got the death card again. Okay, why? Because somebody was obscuring the truth from themselves. They were in a marriage. We know that that's going to be over. And look what's happening. Their heart's desire, wish fulfillment, they're getting a torrent of water, emotional situations, and it's all emotion. All right, Spirit. What's on the right side? What we got? Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody became a subject matter expert. There was a delay. Okay, he hasn't quite picked up the pentacle. He is done with the art piece, though. Okay, this is something coming to an end. Yeah, this is the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is bringing something to an end. Now, who's on the other side of this? Look, the King of Pentacles. Okay, he is the subject matter expert or whatever was going on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, can you give us 2 more cards for a possible future? 2 more for a possible future, please. Wow, what a reading. Again, part 2, Watchers anchoring peace in the sacred, in their sacred sanctuary. Your angel numbers so far are 1111, 3 times. And you got 2332. Wow, change, clarifying change. Thank you, Spirit. 2 more for a possible future. Okay, thank you. Look, lying, cheating, and stealing. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Let's see if it's somebody retrieving something that was stolen from them. Okay, we do have a Knight of Cups. This is somebody healing. This is Archangel Raphael. Okay, his twin flame is Archangel Mother Mary. Both of them are healers. Now, somebody is loving themselves. Is that somebody, this man? Okay, this wealthy man. Okay, is he healing himself, and that's causing this fight, the opposite? Okay, remember, him healing himself is going to bring friction to somebody else that has to find solution and resolution to their challenge. What is going to happen is, because he's loving himself, somebody is going to get caught. There's somebody that was stealing, lying, cheating, and stealing, deception. They are getting caught because this knight is showing love for himself. He is drinking from his own cup. He is making plans to leave. He's sending a message, baby, I'm on my way. Okay? By his actions, he's also sending a message. By the choices that he makes, he's sending a message. What's happening? The universe is balancing itself. By the actions that he takes, he is telling the universe, I am not in a space of lack. I know what I am, what I want, and I want change. And that is what he's being given. Okay? Okay, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. I need your assistance right here, right now, in this eternal moment of now. Please remove this from me and place a golden bubble of protection around my being. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and it's gone. Okay, on the right side of somebody getting caught is somebody having to sit still finally. Whoever this is tethered to somebody that is helping them in the ethers, a higher self, okay? And that person is being helped in the ethers, okay? Because they put their swords down, they're resting, relaxing, and rejuvenating themselves. Yes, this person is tethered to somebody who is clearing their space and thus clearing their person that they're tethered to space. Okay, and it may be your masculine and your inner and your masculine, your inner masculine, your inner feminine that is coming into balance. Okay, remember, they're tethered to each other. Okay, thank you, Spirit. If you would, please give us one more. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. I am grateful to you. And I have one for possible future. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary. One more for possible future. Thank you. There it is. Look. Archangel Michael is coming to the rescue. Sometimes we have to take action on a thing because let's say we want some relief. We're looking for relief for a situation, okay? We take action on it as far as we can go with it to clear that space. Archangel Michael comes in with fire, okay, with pure intention, with passion, and says, oh, here, I got this. Step back. Let me get this one for you. Okay, and that's what's happening. So if this person that he's getting was somebody that was interfering, forcing an outcome, fighting people, okay, Archangel Michael said, no, you don't. Bruh. He said, go away. Now, who's he doing that for? This one, fighting, cheating, stealing, deception, is on the left side of the Six of Cups. These are two people that knew each other in the past. This is melancholy, this is reminiscing, this is remembering the good parts, this is smiling, sometimes this is crying, okay? Sometimes it's somebody crying. But look, this person is looking at Archangel Michael. So the person that Archangel Michael is getting with right here with this sword is this person that was lying, cheating, and stealing. Period. Okay? And what was stolen? It may have been a relationship. It may have been a good outcome, memories, future for somebody. But you see that X? Okay? Something came to an end. But whatever came to an end that stopped them from doing what they were doing, that's coming to an end. Look. Okay? This person is watered his garden. Okay? Remember, he's harvesting his learning, growing, and evolving. From planting his lessons, experiences, and challenges, he is now harvesting his heart's desire, wish fulfillment, his earthly tangible blessings, okay? Because he did the work. Thank you, Spirit. If you would, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, please give us what is in the environment of the possible future. What is in the right? Okay, look. The Emperor, he flew out. He flew out. He said, I'm here. Thank you. Finally, I'm on the board. He's on the board. Okay, let's see. All right, release the energies of the falling star and the destructive flame. You are insulated within your cool blue orb of divine love. Your sacred standing is your sacred, hold on y'all, I can't read my own writing. Hold on. Release the energies of the falling star and the destructive flame. You are insulated within your cool blue orb of divine love. Your sacred sanctuary is impenetrable because you chose not to participate in the frantic chaos of the past. It is being washed away. The peace you anchor today creates the foundation of a new era, a new beginning. And it is right next to 2332. That is change, clarifying change. Now, Page of Pentacles. Look, somebody got a bright new idea. They're making an offer. They're saying, here, let me share this with you. Okay, this might be a business, professional business collaboration. Somebody's getting help, though. Okay, somebody is getting help. There's no judgment. Okay, somebody's helping something with a bright new idea to make earthly tangible blessings. Now look, here's the Queen of Swords. Okay, why is she here? Why is the Queen of Swords? There's a truth. Somebody is a reader. It may be a reader. It may be somebody that got this bright new idea. Somebody got this bright new idea. Okay, we're talking about the Emperor. Okay, somebody standing in their Emperor power. Okay. And there is somebody that is making an offer to the Emperor with a bright new idea to help him. Remember, he's the leader. He's the authority. But on the right side of him, he is listening to somebody tell him the truth. of transformation. And it may be his inner Queen of Swords, his female, his feminine, inner feminine, or he may be listening to the information of a reader or somebody that was giving him the information that he needed. Now, this judge may be a Queen of Swords. We don't know. Okay? It's okay if we don't know, but it's happening. Okay? Now, somebody's getting the truth about something, that's for sure. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine. Can you please give us, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, can you give us other people's feelings? Okay. Other people's feelings, somebody's walking away. A masculine with a bright new idea is walking away with passion from a female person, a feminine energy. Okay, now see all those birds? See all the birds? That's conversation. Remember we just talked about the Queen of Swords? Somebody was in a conversation with somebody, a communication with somebody. That communication was truth. Okay? And it may have been the truth that contradicts what these conversations were that caused the lying, cheating, and stealing and the deception. The truth balanced out these conversations, okay, to have this person walk away. Okay? All right, y'all. Wow, Spirit. Now, somebody thought they had a victory, or they're getting a victory because they're walking away. Yep, they're taking a leap with no fear. They know the universe is there to catch them. They're trusting in the universe. They're walking away from whatever this was. Whatever this was. This may have been that female that is now melancholy. It had to do with money. Okay? It's always going to show up. It's always going to come back. It's always going to be part of the truth. Okay? All right. Spirit. Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, can you please give us what is the hope or fear? Hope or fear? Is it going to be a hope? I'm getting hope. What is a hope or fear? Whoa. Okay. Fear. It's a fear. Look. It's a fear. Okay. You see this? See the fish that was in the cup? That was him loving the fish, but the fish was restrained in a cup. Okay, did the fish jump out of the cup? Was that a fear? The fish is gone. Page of Cups. Is somebody loving themselves? This is an emotional situation. Something got away. The one thing that he loved the most got away. Or, look, this crosses to all these threes down here. This is a Page of Cups, and it crosses to this third party, Four of Cups. Okay? This is Four Cups. A choice. This was a choice. This third party, or these three people that was doing all of this dark magic, they had a choice to not do the dark magic. Every single person has divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. You are going to be warned. Okay? That is for sure. Your conscience is going to tell you, don't do that. If it's not for your highest good. Your conscience is going to tell you, don't do that if it's not for the highest good of all involved. So all of these people had choices. Okay? What's coming out of this cup is love. That's not a bright new idea. Something is leaving. And this is emotional. Whatever he was loving on, it's gone. Remember, something is coming to an end. Okay? A hard end is right here. With all of these people that were doing something that was not for the highest good of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay? It's coming to an end. Whatever that was. And we see the three people that were involved. Okay? And it's confirmed. All of it's confirmed right here with another third party. Okay? This crosses to this. Dang. Okay. Now, what crosses to the Knight of Pentacles is the Emperor. He wants to make an offer. He's not quite ready to move forward yet because he's clearing out some things because he's in an environment. So he's clearing out some things, setting some things straight. Okay? So he's not quite ready to make the offer, but he wants to. Okay? What's on the left side of this? Okay? Look, it's 11. 10 of Cups. Okay, this is heart desire, wish fulfillment. This is above your imagination blessings. Okay, it's right here, and it's on the left side of this fish jumping out of this cup. There was no love here. Somebody just wanted the, oh, what is that, spirit? It's a 10 of cups, but this 10 of cups is a new beginning. Okay, somebody is jumping out of this cup that they were stuck in, okay, for a new beginning. Why are they jumping out of the cup? Illusions, delusions, okay, choices from the past. This man has this snake wrapped around his waist. He is in restraint. He picked the jewels. He picked the money. Remember, over here, it was a man, a lady, she picked the money. Okay, now she's getting what she deserved. Wow, spirit. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Thank you, spirit. Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, thank you. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. Thank you so much. Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, can you give us 4 cards for a possible outcome? Wow. Release and surrender. Possible outcome. Thank you. Victory. Victory is a possible outcome. Okay. Now, on the left side, take that leap with no fear. The possible outcome is victory. Okay. And it's 6. Balance. Okay. Look. Hierophant. Possible outcome is becoming whole and one with yourself, whole and one with your higher self, whole and one with the all that is and the all that ever was. Balancing your inner twin, your inner masculine, your inner feminine, becoming the syzygy. Okay? Wow, spirit, thank you. May I have 3 more, please? 3 more for a possible outcome. Wow. Somebody asked for relief and balance. Somebody asked for love. They asked to be released from a situation. Okay, spirit. I need 3 more. Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, Seraphim, Seraphina, Seraphim, Metatron. May I have 3 for a possible outcome, please? There it is. Thank you, spirit. Archangel Michael is bringing balance. Somebody is getting victory because of bringing balance into their life. Look. Archangel Gabriel is the Knight of Wands. Somebody's moving forward with passion. Okay? They have a bright new idea. They're moving forward with it in passion. With passion. These are all bright new ideas. This is all passion. This is a victory. Okay? And it's coming with the assistance of Archangel Michael on the right side. Look, somebody is walking away. They made a choice to let all of these emotions go. These unbalanced emotions, they are walking away from these unbalanced emotions under the full moon. Okay, we have a full moon coming up on the 31st. It's actually a blue moon. It's a micro blue moon. 1, because it's the 2nd full moon in 1 month. 2, because this moon is at its apogee. It is at the furthest away point from the earth, from our perspective. So it's gonna look like a silver pearl. They're calling it a silver pearl. Okay? But this is happening, okay, on a full moon. Somebody is walking away from imbalance. Okay, thank you, spirit. Now let's see. Your 5 cosmic upgrades are fully integrating, anchoring the timeline of the sovereign watcher. The ancient loop is broken. Walk with the angels, secure in your destiny. That's what's happening. on the micro blue moon. How about that? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Seraphim, Seraphina, Seraphim, Metatron. If you would, Christiel, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Malin, 2 more for a possible outcome. Watchers are anchoring peace in their sacred sanctuary, and they're doing that by walking away. This one wants to come out. So let's see what's going on. Okay, look, deeper things, intuition, walking with your shadow, balancing your light and your dark, listening to your intuition. Okay, that is what's happening now. Why? Because the messages, one, are going to bring balance, and they're coming from the higher realms. Okay, wow, that brings, this is a possible outcome. Follow your passion. Now, what's happening? Okay, so the other one that came out is the Chariot, moving forward. Do you see that? This is the Chariot moving forward. The Sphinx are moving. This person is connected to the all that is and the all that ever was, because they listen to their intuition. They're going after the deeper things. Okay, they're gaining balance with assistance from Archangel Michael, and this is their possible outcome is victory. Okay, on the left side is there was an investigation. Okay, you see those 3 people? See the 3 people? You see the 3 people? Hold on, I love it when the angels say Sherry. Look at that. See the 3 people? Okay, so confirm. Remember, the timeline of fighting, interfering, and forcing outcomes is done. Why? Because there was an investigation, and we see the court case over here. We know who has been judged in favor of. This is what happened. This Page of Swords, this was an investigation. Okay, there was new information that showed up about 3 people. See the 3 people? Now, Spirit puts these cards together. Okay, Spirit picks the cards, the title, the story. They tell the story with the words. I say the word. That's it. But you see what happened? This is something is being cut out, and it's these 3 people. Okay, by the truth. They're being cut out by the truth. Now, what is on the right side? What brought up the story? The King of Cups. He loves himself. Remember, we saw the Knight of Cups. Remember, we saw the Knight of Cups. Okay, there's a cup he is pouring out that is not for his highest good. Remember all of the cups that he walked away from to have a balanced, where he was walking away from imbalance. Okay, this is him. He is now the King of Cups. He knows what is good, what is for his highest good, and what is not. He loves himself. He does not take a cup from somebody that, thank you, I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. You guys, Goddess Isis has made an appearance. Goddess Isis is here. Remember, the Goddess Isis had to do what she had to do. She traveled all over the world, all over the cosmos, to find all of the pieces and parts of her baby doll, okay, that have been scattered to the winds by his brother. Okay, she did the work. And because she did the work, she listened to her intuition, and she got the direction, the steps that she needed to take to activate her baby doll. Now, remember, masculine and feminine, we are our masculine and feminine. Think about Goddess Isis and Osiris. Osiris, the masculine, was scattered to the winds. All pieces and parts were gone. Okay, she had to stand in her power and go find her baby doll, and that's what she did. Okay, once she did that, she listened to her intuition. Her intuition told her what she needed to do in order to activate her person. Okay, she had to bring balance to her inner twin first. Now, he is whole in one. Okay, he knows exactly what tastes good and what does not, as the King of Cups. Okay, he traversed that pathway that all of the kings have to traverse. The King of Cups, the King of Swords are true. The King of Pentacles making the earthly tangible blessings work. Whatever you have at the moment, work for you. Okay? There is no mistakes, there is no failure, there's adjustments. Okay? The King of Wands, following the need, following the information, listen to your intuition, following divine intervention with passion. Okay? Listening to it, following it. And now we have the why the story came out. Okay? Somebody was holding on too tight to this King of Cups. He said no. Okay? He said no. Wow, Spirit, this was beautiful. All right, y'all. This is the reading. I hope it helped. I hope it brought you guys some clarity. It sure did me. The angels surprise me every single time, especially with this right here, with the 3 and the 3 and the 3 and the 3 and the 3. Oh man. All right, y'all. So let's see. Do we have any more? Okay, you have become a living anchor for the Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga. The ancient story of the fallen watcher is officially rewritten. Okay, what are we doing? Hold on, y'all. You have become a living anchor for the Satya Yuga. The ancient story of the fallen watcher is officially rewritten through your divine neutrality to co-create a brand new timeline. Okay, you guys are creating a brand new timeline by walking through. The gates are there. Okay, you got 1111 3 times. The gateway of change is there, but you're already integrating all of the downloads that you got when it comes to your cosmic gifts. Okay, so look at part 1. I list all of the cosmic gifts. Okay, I tell you about the macrocosm of chaos and how the microcosm of chaos is helping us to learn, grow, and evolve into our emperor power. Okay, then see the empress right here. Right now is the time where you stand in your power where you need to, but it's your silence. Okay, it's you sitting in silence every day, 20 to 30 minutes. Get the answers that you need. Go deep. Okay, listen to your intuition. It's right there. Okay, that is the reading. Thank you so much to all energies of people, places, and things throughout all space and time that were represented on this sharing spread. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you. I send you infinite unconditional love and gratitude. Why? Because everybody got a job. Some folks are catalysts for other folks to ascend, and then those folks go back and assist. Okay, everybody got a job. I thank you, Spirit. I thank you, Spirit. I thank you, Spirit. To all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one that participate in this reading, I am grateful to you. To the sacred archangels of the 7 rays, thank you for your presence. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you. To the archangels of the 4 directions in your twin flames, I am so very grateful that you heard my prayers and oversaw this reading with infinite unconditional love to protect it from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. We are grateful to you. To the all that is and the all that ever was, I am in gratitude to you to be a co-creator of my new reality. I pray my thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are in this room. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. You guys, the readings are surprising to me. I'll say it like that. The angels come through every single time. Let them tell the story. It's going to be amazing every single time. And I'm feeling a download right now. Okay, so I thank you, Spirit, to my divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, to all the spirit guides of the decks. Thank you so much for your assistance in helping us to tell the story that the angels wish to share. I am so very grateful to you. Okay, let me leave y'all with this. I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I respect and honor every living being. Today, I am grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, y'all, that's the reading. Thank you so much to all of the subscribers and the new kids for stopping by my channel. You guys are so beautiful to me. Thank you for all of the curious people that just stay for a few minutes. You're still leaving your energy, and if it is meant for you, it will find you. If you're ready for this level of deeper things, it will find you. Okay? I am grateful to each and every one of you. I pray my thank you to you with infinite unconditional love. I love each and every one of you above your imagination. Yoga Master Gil, Maestro Austin, Coach Joni, Dr. Candace, Walks in Camera, and to my friend in Scotland that hugs people while he's wearing a blindfold. He stands on a busy corner in Scotland and he has a sign, free hugs, and he's wearing a blindfold. That is no judgment, okay? Open my heart to receive any and all that need a hug. I don't care who you are. I'm going to hug you. And he is protected by divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels from anybody that will wish to do him harm, because what is coming out from his heart space is infinite, unconditional love. He opens his heart to receive any and all, and that is what we are supposed to do. And every time I think about what I saw him doing, it makes me want to cry with love, because it's just so open-hearted and beautiful what he's doing, okay? And he's showing us how to heal one hug at a time. Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all, we didn't cry during this reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit. There was a cleansing going on. There was a cleansing going on. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave that there. I love you guys more than you will ever know. All right? Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you have a great, grand day on purpose. All right? Love you. Bye.